I think it's a good initiative because it'll increase financial aid for our students and it'll improve funding going to low cost or low investment majors right now, which desperately needed, especially liberal arts. And while I recognize the argument that liberal arts might not have a lot of learn by doing, the arts has more learn by doing than a lot of other classes, and it does get expensive really quickly because of the amount of resources like paint, canvas, etc. needed. And we want to be able to provide students with those resources and the correct professors and guidance to establish themselves in the art world. And I hope it also helps majors like journalism become more industry oriented and more rather than becoming more project based.
Overall, I do understand that it's a good idea, but I feel that there are a lot of drawbacks, and I would say in this particular circumstance, the drawbacks outweigh the proposed benefits of this scheme, so I'm not for it. Drawbacks that I feel: number one, I do not feel there is a clear allocation of the resources or the amounts that are going to be collected out of the college-based fee. I do not think there is a strict roadmap that is going to be followed, and I feel there is a lot of way that the current funds can be utilized in a better way to provide better quality education and facilities to students, which is not being done. And even right now, we have got a very high overhead and administrative cost, and I feel there is a lot of inefficiency in the entire process that the college is functioning with, and we should focus on improving that instead of increasing the cost of attendance for students.
These are the sounds from Cal Poly's University Union. Without the college-based fee, Cal Poly San Luis Obispo is the most expensive public university in California for underprivileged students. With the college-based fee, thousands of more students will have access to learn and thrive in this busy environment.
Since I'm a continuing student, it would not impact my personal life. However, I can talk for all international students. The cost of international attendance is already much higher. It's almost or more than double the cost of attendance for normal in-state students. The expected cost of attendance, not just the tuition. And so increasing that does add up, especially when you consider that a lot of those currencies are fundamentally much weaker to the US dollar. And just talking about even the Indian rupee, which is where a lot of students come from, $1 is about 75 rupees for context. So, that is a huge hit. It's almost, I believe, $5,000 is about 350,000 rupees. It doesn't sound like a lot when converted to dollars, but it is a prohibitive cost for most people in India.
Personally, since I'm a continuing student, it will not affect me. So I'm not a direct stakeholder in this, but as a student, I feel the pain and I feel the concerns that students after me will have, and that's the reason that I'm involved in this.
Despite the fact that the new fee does not impact current students, everyone has differing opinions on the matter.
I believe overall I'm for it just because it's an idea that will increase financial aid, allow more students to access Cal Poly, increase diversity, and it will allow us to work with high schools in the area, specifically San Luis Obispo High School, and sort of allow students to come in, experience the academics and resources that we can provide them with. And therefore I'm for it, and I realize that there will be a cost to some students. However, it is a pro cost and people can plan for it financially because they already know the increase that is going to happen. And it's not like the college-based fee doesn't increase with how inflation at a general rate, day and time anyways, for both continuing and new students.
I'm against the proposed increase in the college-based fees.